For the Aquarius, Mars in Cancer and the Mars in Leo is doing a little bit similar things like how it's impacting Capricorns. The Mars in Leo opposes the Sun in Aquarius, and in general, it can create similar agitations or confrontations and challenges with where to direct your focus, your time, your energy. And the goal for that would be your state of mind, maintaining a free from anxiety, free from worry, faith and confidence in the making progress, and giving love and help and guidance to other people through hard times, helping other people through their confusion, their fears, their stresses. So many questions and epic changes going on in society, friendships, humanity during this period, as you are the agent of change, the agent of truth, honesty, progressive ideas, thought, positive support during these strange and exciting times. So I believe that the Mars activating your Sun brings challenges to be helping other people navigate and through these cycles. The opposition would mean that you're maintaining your own faith and your own truthful, enlightened insight into what the world is going through, what your personal situations are going through. Yet the Mars is aggravating a little bit of tension because you're seeing maybe people close to you are changing their life situations, their circumstances, and maybe you're even feeling a little bit threatened by some of these changes that people are going through in some capacity. So Aquarius, listen, Mars is also an inconjunct when it's moving through Cancer. So the inconjunct and the opposition are not the easiest transits to navigate with Mars. They just require being flexible, accommodating. It means that you're going to have to make some adjustments, change plans, maybe be some inconvenient circumstances in some areas of your life. And it can create themes of incongruency between how you want to conduct your business or your day versus new unexpected disruptions in your life or change of circumstances. There can be moments when you might feel disconnected or some kind of frustration with trying to gain cooperation and support from certain people or circumstances and have conversations with others trying to build a bridge, but experiencing instead opposing posturing positions from others who are just not always seeing things your way or understanding how to help you or to build that bridge across a cavern. So a crevasse. So the thing that I think needs to happen under this is that if we focus on the talent and the gifts that Mars provides, which is home, security, money, family, and everybody needs to be okay. Like an Aquarius for that wants to make sure that you're looking into their situations and giving advice and improving on their existing situation because you have great ideas. You always have great ideas. Like, well, did you think of this? Or all you got to do is focus on that. Or have you ever considered this situation that the world is in, or this that you could open a door and walk right through and have this work out for you? Like, you're always great for this kind of advice. And this is probably where you're going to be the most needed during this period. And basically, I think that you might be experiencing just a socially weird cycle and exciting, but weird because society and people, humanity is changing all over the world. And you're noticing it because that's what your whole thing is people in the humanity. Libra is relationships, and Aquarius is dealing more with groups and segments of our population, our friendships, our community, our worldwide humanity, our worldwide people. And so I think you're experiencing this socially unusually accelerated period where you're noticing the change, but you are gradually yet relentlessly helping and assisting positively other people's solutions to their problems, and yet you're trying to contain and maintain a faith within your own personal life and not feel yourself get rattled or uneasy. This might play out in some changes in one's friendships, one's social connections, work arrangements, schedules, or tasks and projects possibly being put on hold because of other things have to take priority. This means an out of sync situation for you. And so just try to go with the flow. Do not expect every situation to flow completely well with an outcome during this period, because the assertiveness energy coming from Mars is pouring through domestic security, home, family, money oriented themes, especially when it's in the sign of Cancer. And the dignified, productive, confident, creative, taking charge of your life, confidence and radiation of like just this I've got this, when Mars is in Leo. I still feel, in spite of your oppositions and inconjuncts from Mars, you are inspired. You want to acquire security and might finally succumb to a new adjustment to get some more money or an income or more security, closer social connections, maybe be closer to friendships, move your house or location, or some sort of greater connection and bonding that you're looking for that makes you feel better, like gives you a greater quality of life. So it might demand a stretch of thinking and then, working the plan and then getting to that other side of that crevasse, because my oppositions can create like here I am on one side and there's the Grand Canyon. I got to get to the other side somehow and navigate my way across this. So this is all going to work out. It just can be a little bit tense. So even though these cycles might put you off a bit, I see it as an extremely necessary and motivating period of time to get not only your own life back on track and really feel that even though things look disruptive, chaotic, and messy, it's really going to come out amazing in the outcome. And also to increase the happiness and the alleviate anxiety with other people around you and be a problem solver and a solution, suggesting certain ideas for them. It's like you're just a ray of hope. And remember, Aquarius has this high idealism, this heightened awareness of like things to come. They're very futuristic, they're very insightful and almost clairvoyant in the things that come to their minds that are always helpful in upgrading not only their own life situation, but others around them. Extremely humanitarian, extremely bright. So this Mars is stimulating like the need of the hour, that you're on cue, you're performing during this period to help all this happen. So Mars, the last sign is Pisces. Mars in Leo in conjunct Sun in Pisces, just like it's making an inconjunct to the Capricorn. But Mars in Cancer is trining the Sun in Pisces. So that's a little bit helpful. We have one complicated aspect and one challenging aspect and one positive supportive aspect. Mars prods and pushes you, Pisces, to keep your compassion strong, regardless of how disruptive life might feel. Your strongest talent is refined intelligence, logic and wisdom merged with your heart's desire to do something vital and wonderful for others that you love, people who are in need. It sounds a little bit like the Aquarian, but the Aquarian is an intellectual brilliance of providing ideas and suggestions and kind of being a humanitarian cheerleader. The Pisces can actually make the sacrifice to make the effort to show up and show everyone how it's done, and then labor with a project or people or a situation to handle it better. So that's the little bit of the difference. This cycle seems to be a very, very strong push to solve problems in a social area, personal. Usually it's more social. Usually it has to do with work, has to do with a department at work or a team at work, or some sad situation that is being neglected, that you need to step in and say, look, this isn't going to be easy, but I'm really driven right now to help organize this and feel my way through it so that we can implement different systems and plans and structures in place. So people are much better getting their needs met, and they feel more like they can thrive during this period. So when you get into the period of like September, October to November 3, 2024, and then come back again January 6 to April 17, 2025, that is all about the Mars in Cancer making a fabulous, wonderful, compassionate push to show up and have the energy and the stamina to be there for other people. When Mars is making an inconjunct to the Sun in Pisces, which is between now, it's November 3 to January 6, and then come back again April 17 to June 17, that is when it's in an inconjunct to your Sun in Pisces, which means that now you're starting to notice more of what's wrong with this picture, and kind of like herding cattle. You're trying to like maneuver people into a receptive mode to present your case to how something can be done better and to take care of those who are in need. So you're much more compassionately motivated with an edginess about it. Like you feel sometimes like, is everybody going crazy? Is like, why aren't they seeing this? Or why is everything feeling so discombobulated? That's because Mars is inconjunct to your Sun. So this Mars in Leo has to do with a strong ego personality sometimes that you might be dealing with. It also could be about leadership, management, or design, architecture, managing a project, or it could also be about performances, dance, music, creative art, possible investment commitments that suddenly come out of nowhere and shift your priorities to like shift your money or shift your focus in this thing. It could be shifting a job. A lot of times with Pisces, if we're dealing with medicine, healing, clinics, psychology, helping people get over traumas, their addictions, their problems in life. And Mars in conjunct the Sun is like there's all these people, or there's certain people that are in need, and I don't know how I can have the time. Are there the facilities, or do I even have the expertise to be able to help them? And so the inconjunct is good because it exposes what needs to happen and what isn't already in place that we need to move into. So it's a motivator. It could be also things like professionally shifting gears, especially around December 6th, shifting a schedule, shifting a job expectation or requirement, or an environment. It can be romantic. It could be domestic issues, friendship issues, where you're having to accommodate and circumvent subjects or issues and just let it go and still nurture the friendship. This, by the way, all started on November 3. So events that can be quite frustrating, you're having to decide, okay, am I going to get all uptight about these inconveniencing issues, or am I going to let it go and still go towards like compassion, empathy, and love? So I would shift definitely to go with the flow with love. And it is about the love. And someone might be showing you they are preoccupied with some subject or some issue, and you're probably going to have to take the reins and be the leader to shift them back into what really matters. And are you feeling also that you want to break it off maybe and move on? That might be a temptation, but I don't feel that is required, because then on the good cycles of Mars, you're going, oh, what am I thinking? I would really miss this person. I value our relationship too much. And so then there's more of a cohesive, harmonious healing and bonding that happens. So it's on again, off again, this frustration, inconveniencing, and then this desire to like, I'm just going to take charge and be radiating my love and be in my heart, and I'll work this thing out. People might be expecting you to pull an event together, or a committee, or a project, but suddenly they can't help you. Like they were all into it, and then you're just realizing, I'm into it. What happened to everybody? Basically, try to keep your cool and use good judgment and good boundaries so you're not putting yourself into a position of a Pisces martyr. And this can be a bit out of sync, but what's really interesting is it still, the project is a really good idea. So it's like, I'm moving forward with this. Even if you guys have bailed on me, I'm still doing it. So it's a weird time. It's like something's getting you in the right attitude, the right action, and the right projects, but not always is it going to work out the way it started in the beginning. While this Mars is in Cancer, training your Pisces sun, emotions are intense. Like a lot of people are on edge. A lot of people are very fragile emotionally, and they're reacting, they're vulnerable. But Mars is trining your sun, so you can handle it. This is going to help you put constructive use to your own ingenuity and insight. You're very supported during this time. This is very good for your position of your sun in Pisces. It moves into this position off and on throughout the whole 8 to 9 months, from September, October, all the way to June 17, 2025, making very empowering, constructive progress and motivations and actions taken towards money, family, sacrificial service, uplifting other people's situations, project activities, business activities, home issues, and also helping people heal or get comfortable. This cycle of Mars in Cancer launches new inspired action taken by you mainly from September through November 3, 2024. And even though Mars leaves that sign of Cancer on November 3 until January 6, it's still carrying the momentum of your original plan and your original motivations through those months, which we're in right now as of this recording. Once you get back into January 6, you're back on track again with this compassionate action, being able to feel so much more satisfied and comforted with productive work, progress, and any goal that you had in mind to pursue from the September 24 on. When you enter the November 3 to January 6, Mars will move into Leo. And it, by the way, it does go exactly retrograde on December 6th. So it's at the peak of your situation of potentially seeing the shift happen, making a new adjustment, going into a new environment, something you might have been working on already up to this point. And then, but there can be some like rearranging of schedules, some interference, inconveniences, moving in on your ultimate plans. It can happen, but nevertheless, it's still going to work out. So you might feel the same similar adjustments and changes and shifts happening again around April 17 going into May. However, keep on track with your home security, your financial security, your planning. And it's really good, by the way, to get a forecast for the next year to 2, 3, 4 years out if you really want to get clear on what to expect, that you can rely on as a vision of your future through the astrology. So that would be wonderful to have your own personal forecast chart done year by year so that you have a feel of how all this is really going to play out. It'll give you some certainty. So I feel that it's going to be a very creative time and a move towards freedom, entrepreneurship, possibly, as this Mars goes in and out of Leo. All these 8, 9 months, taking charge more of your life, more of your affairs, and really growing in your maturity, your mastery. Pisces, do protect your dreams. Move away from worry. Build up your trust. Expand your parameters of how to fulfill your personal happiness, your downtime, and well-being during all this time. You absolutely have other astrology cycles going on at the same time. This Mars isn't the only thing happening. We just don't know what that is. I mean, that's why we get a forecast, so we can see what else are you getting that is going to counteract some of this tension. So it would be really nice to know what they are, as they could be offering much stronger opportunities to assist you making headway during this Mars cycle. Mars simply motivates us to concentrate our attention upon these issues that we're bringing up that we really care about during this period. Keep your mental attitude clear, positive, optimistic. Take your supplements. Try to keep your diet good. Take care of yourself. Sleep is super important. Keep your mind ingesting positive news, books, videos, conversations, friendships. Try to stay positive. Don't let yourself get saturated with negative energies. The big picture for you is not just your shifts and changes in lifestyle and work adjustments required to go in order to go to your next level of goals in life, but the huge epic shifts occurring in the world for humanity. It's just really getting started. Your concern for the world and for people's situations and their life situations and how they're faring through this intense period is on your mind. Concentrate each day upon your personal goals, write them down, say them out loud, give your inner self and subconscious commands to open the doors for miracles quickly in your life, and keep it up off and on throughout this entire Mars cycle. Mars is a motivator. It's going through 2 zodiac signs for 6 to 9 months. It started September to next June. That's a long time for Mars to only be in 1 or 2 signs. It means it's downloading security, comfort, compassion, care, self-care, money security, career security, and long-range goals for security. Emphasis possibly upon housing, real estate, family, but it's also, when it's in Leo, increasing your confidence in yourself. Like, I am in charge of my life. I am feeling really positive and good about the long-range goals I'm making for myself, and leadership, confidence, and delegating responsibility, management, administration. You are in charge. So it's flipping back and forth between those energies, helping you realize a positive dream. So these are the main things that Mars affecting your Pisces is doing for you. And I think that in the big picture, the scheduling and the demanding downtime for yourself and self-care, vacations, having enough like boosts of energy that is away from all the stresses and all the saturation with people's troubles is going to be absolutely crucial to recharge. Okay, that is all for our Mars review, and I hope it helped a little bit, makes some more sense about how this Mars cycle is impacting your personal life while the whole world is going through this intensity of Mars assertion, aggression, drama, and theater. If you want more Starfires updates, feel free to subscribe to this channel, and also click on the link below, and it'll take you to a subscription for weekly updates throughout the year that come out once a week, hopefully at least once every other week. They come right into your inbox so that you can stay informed with the latest updates of what's happening on the planet, how it could be affecting you. And it's really a powerful way to stay informed so life doesn't catch you off guard. See you on the next one. And have a great 2024-2025.